If you're still using two hands to tighten and loosen your router bits, which can be an absolute knuckle buster, let's explore a better way. Well, I'm sure it comes to no surprise to know that there's actually a right way and a wrong way to install a router bit. The best way to install the bit is to slide it in all the way until it bottoms out and then pull it back about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, which is 3 to 6 millimeters. If it's hard to install, loosen the collet nut first and then the bit will slide all the way in. If you hand tighten the nut enough, the spindle will start to rotate. At that point, install the 2 wrenches. This one on the left stops the spindle from turning, while the one on the right tightens the collet nut. Once the nut starts to get tight, offset the wrenches so that they look something like this. You can see that the wrench on the collet nut is behind compared to the position of the wrench on the spindle. What this does is allows you to tighten the wrenches together using one hand. So all you have to do is simply squeeze. Then if you need them a little tighter still, reposition the wrench, which sometimes means spinning it around, and squeeze them together again for the final tightening. One of the most common questions I get is how tight is tight enough? So if I was to use a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being as tight as you can get it and 0 being just hand tight, I would say somewhere around a 5. Now if you're still uncertain, you can tighten it, do a little bit of routing, and simply recheck. If you like my style of teaching and you're looking to learn even more about routers, then my new beginners online routers course is now available. This course provides over 3 hours of video lessons, downloadable documents, buying guides, full access to me, and much more. If you're interested, follow the links below to start learning and mastering skills that you'll be able to use the rest of your creative life. Jumping back in, to loosen the collet, simply insert the 2 wrenches again, one on the spindle and one on the nut. But this time, instead of having this wrench behind the other one, start with it in front of the other one. Now when you squeeze them together, you get a nice controlled loosening of the collet nut. And as you can see, this makes a huge difference in the amount of control you have compared to using 2 hands. Hopefully you learned something today. If you have questions, you can ask them below in the comments. You can find me on Instagram, or of course you can email me at any time. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching.